Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the UCLA versus Maryland college basketball matchup on Friday, December 22nd, 2023. Of course, we do tons of free picks at Pickdawgz, but if you're looking for our best bets, those are the ones you find under the Premium Picks tab. Use the discount code PICK to take 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. Of course, I know a lot of you make big bets, but the only way to get these packages is to text the number you see on the screen. These are not available on the website. But let's get to this one. We've got UCLA taking on Maryland. UCLA 5-5 on the season. Maryland 7-4. UCLA, of course, we're used to seeing a much bigger and better record from them at this point, but a couple things have happened along the way. One is, a few years of turnover of players, and eventually you got to rebuild. And of course, the other part of it is they have played a very tough schedule. Meanwhile, on the other side, Maryland comes into this one 7-4, but just 3-8 against the number this season. And when it comes to these road games, 0-2 straight up on the road this season. When we look at the Terrapins and the 3 wins they have recently, Penn State, Alcorn State, and Nicholls State, really not a star in the bunch, and they haven't covered the spread in 3 of their last 4 games, including that last loss that they took at Indiana. Meanwhile, when we look at some of the other games that they played, Villanova losing by 17 points in that one, win over UMBC, win over Rider, nothing overly impressive there on the win side. Mostly what we see are a few chances that the Terps have had to kind of make a statement, and that have come up short in those games. But UCLA has come up short as well, losing to Villanova and Ohio State, losing their last 3 games overall, including Cal State Northridge, who got the best of them as a 17.5-point favorite UCLA was and lost outright by 4 points, 76-72. Sometimes these games serve as wake-up calls, and sometimes they serve as a message saying, maybe this team isn't where we thought they were. We know the Bruins played really tough out in Hawaii, covering the spread against Gonzaga and covering as well against Marquette, both in games that they lost against, good teams. But at the end of the day, for the Bruins, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough for them to get the wins. When we look at the Maryland offense, it absolutely stinks this season. And UCLA, while they don't have the offensive numbers that they've had in the past, they sure have a very, very good lockdown defense. And Maryland's defense is pretty good in their own right, just not to the level of where UCLA is. But we see that UCLA can shoot the threes at 31.8%. That's a 1.5 below the national average. And when we look at Maryland, well, they're not much better either. In fact, they're worse, just 26.7%. I think, both these teams have solid Ds. I think UCLA's might be a little bit better. I think UCLA's offense is a little better, plus they're home. I'll take the Bruins in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and it'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.